So Chloe Bailey's album pretty much flopped, and people are holding Beyonce responsible, mainly DJ Envy. He basically said she should have promoted her more, used her platform more. If I'm signing to someone of your stature, I'm expecting it to be like to have a machine behind me, right? Not in those exact words, but anyways, that's just the point that he made. And in my opinion, I'm not surprised that the album flopped. Her singles just aren't landing. Beyonce is definitely not responsible for the low album sales. She only sold 10,000. I think Beyonce did just as much as she could, or as anybody would. Just the singles weren't landing. Chloe, unfortunately, doesn't have like an identity of her own when it comes to the music thing. I think that's the issue. For me, that's the issue. When I hear her music and I see her perform, I get like a copycat talent show of Beyonce. I'm just being constructive with my criticism here. I'm not trying to downplay her, and I think she's really talented. I think she's capable of definitely making some dope music. I just feel like the music, I don't know if that's just me disconnected with today's current trend and sound of R&B. I don't know if even that's what the fuck is going on at the moment, but yeah, it's not landing, and it's not landing with me especially. I see her performances. I actually see a lot of her on social media. So the promotion was there. The singles were put out. The videos were posted. It's just no one's fucking with it. So whoever's in charge of choosing this direction and sound and image, it's just so forced, I find, and it's not authentic. It's not sincere. It just seems like she's trying to be something that is not her. Maybe she likes the idea of it and she's going for it. It's not landing. I saw this recent performance and she asked the crowd, "How are you doing?" It was so much like Beyonce. Like, that's the issue. It's very Beyonce. We want something different. And it's not just Beyonce to the point where it's listenable. It's Beyonce to the point that it's like, okay, this is a copycat. And I feel like that's the issue. Give her better material. Give her something, I don't know. Just give her better material. Something that showcases her voice a little bit better, because she can sing. She's a very pretty girl too, so shit. Based on the comments, what I see in people's posts, I think people are just over sexualizing of her performances and her music. You know, normally I'm for that. But when it's actually natural, this just doesn't feel natural. Maybe others in the comments, you can let me know how you feel when it comes to your music, because it does get listened to, it does get played. It's just, it's not sticking. Because every video and every single I've heard, seen, it's just kind of like, like, it's not bad. It doesn't make me want to listen to it again. And 10,000 units being sold. So music is in a weird place right now. I don't even know if that's good or bad in comparison to, you know, the numbers we're used to seeing. These are definitely low numbers. This is definitely considered a flop. But in today's standard, in today's time where streaming is really taking over, are these sales and pure sales? Like, where are these sales coming from? I don't know. I should have looked into that before checking into this. Maybe somebody out here listening knows. You can let me know in the comments. But music isn't selling the way that it once was. You have to be doing a whole fucking lot more in order to push your music. And music is just like a little piece now. You gotta, be on TV, you gotta be in like social media, you gotta be heavy on that shit. And we're in a very weird fucking place with music right now. You can't make money off of music. You put something out, it's forgotten within a few days' time. You gotta put out shit 3 times a fucking week. And unfortunately, this is why majority of artists, especially from our time, won't put out music anymore, because they're from a time where they sit there and they stay working on something. They put all their fucking sweat, blood, and tears into this shit. They're used to promoting it, riding it for a good fucking 6 months to a year or 2 years or whatever. Now, you gotta put out shit like 4 albums a year. It's so quick. And it's so fast-paced now. It's weird. It's in a very weird place, and it's kind of worrisome whenever you think of where music is going. It's going somewhere. Like, albums, do we even get albums a lot anymore? More so singles. When you think of these songs that are being released, they're not gonna have the impact that music once did. It's sad to be honest. I don't even know where the fuck we're going with music right now, but it's weird. People aren't making money at all, especially songwriters. Songwriters at one point in time, they used to fucking bank off of that shit more so than the artists. Now, they're seeing pennies. It's fucked. And while I love streaming and how it's available and how it's been made available for artists to just, be at home and do your thing, sell your shit and promote it, it's also killing album sales and sales in music, period. It's gonna be very interesting to kind of see how music is profitable in the future, or will it even be? Could be pretty scary, man, where we're going with this.